Hello, hello, ladies. Happy Monday. Let's get live on Instagram and on Facebook. Hey, girl. Happy Monday. Let's get into it today. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the show. Today, we're going to be diving into more of the yes factor, which is what we're doing this month on the show, conquering the yes factor and making sure that we're always in a position to conquer more people saying yes to our business. So, it's Monday. So, we're going to dive in today because I want us to make sure that we start the week off right. Okay. So if you have a business, it's Monday. Happy Monday, friend. I want to make sure we start the week off right in your business. So happy Monday. Let me know what you plan to conquer this week, friend. Ivana says, good morning. Happy Monday. What's up, girl? Happy Monday. What are you going to conquer this week inside your business? What are you going to conquer this week? So drop it down in the chat. Let me know what you're gonna conquer this week inside your business. Y'all know Monday is the best day for us to start it off right now. And friend feeling good this morning. So how was your Mother's Day? Did you rest, recharge? Did you work? I stayed in the bed all day yesterday. What are you gonna conquer this week inside your business? And then we're gonna dive into our topic, which is how to make sure that we're making a sales plan for this week. Because y'all know we don't want to get to Friday and then we realize we only posted online. We didn't do anything to generate customers or sales. That is not what we want to do by Friday. So we're gonna dive in how to make sure that you're making a sales plan for your business this week. Nothing crazy, nothing where you got to go out and go spend no $500 on no software and ads and stuff. Just stuff that a real solopreneur can do inside of their business at home this week to make sure that you don't get to Friday and you only posted on social media and studied the heck out of strategies and you didn't do anything to actually connect yourself with some customers. So we'll talk about that today. So happy Monday. What are you going to conquer this week? And if you're new to the show, I think somebody new is watching on TikTok. Let us know what type of business you have down in the chat. Ivana says, honey, I recharged this weekend. Me and mom getting our nails done later this week for a wedding I'm in. Yes. Yes, baby. Cheers to a little Mother's Day weekend, honey. And cheers to you getting your nails done for the wedding, girl. Okay, so we're gonna dive into our topic today, which is make sure that we're making a sales plan for the week. Hey, Nakia, I see you watching on Instagram. What's up, girl? Okay, so it's Monday. It's Monday, friend. Now, y'all know I love a little sales goal. Now, I love a little goal for the week. So even as I'm sitting here doing mine, I think about the fact that it's Monday, right? So let's talk through a couple of things. It's Monday morning inside your business, and you're like, hey, now, friend, I've been consistent, like you said. Now I need to get to the money. Okay, let's plan it together right quick. Sharnese says, good afternoon, y'all. What's up, girl? Let's get into it. Okay, it's Monday. I'm even thinking about my own business, right? I like to reverse engineer. How many people do I want to convert this week? AKA, how much money do I want to make this week, right? So, I don't know if y'all want to be that brave in the chat and share, but this is the type of stuff that we share inside the Conquer Club because this is next level accountability, right? So it's Monday inside your business, friend. Have you thought about by Friday how many conversions you want to have? Have you thought about that? Like how many conversions you want to have, how many people you want to actually swipe the debit or credit or EBT card or cash app or whatever you got? Hello, because I don't discriminate in my corner of the world, baby. You come to my house, give me cash for the car club. Girl, I'll meet you up here by the gas station. I'm in a blue car. This one right here. Okay. Shoot. Okay. So it's Monday. How many people do you want to convert by Friday? So I'm gonna take my business for an example, and if anybody in the chat want to share with theirs, you're more than welcome. Allison says, "I'm here. Hello, all. Happy Monday, girl. Happy Monday. We're just getting together a little bit right quick. It's Monday morning. Business owners, what's up? Let's make sure by Friday we got a little plan to make us a little few dollars. Okay, a little few dollars to run up to the store. Get your mama a little one too. Okay, so by Friday, how many people do you want to convert? Tell me why this is important. Because if you don't start your week, and how many of y'all have been here before? If you don't start your week off like this, you get to Friday and it's just you just took what you can get. Oh, I got one person, so I guess that's all right. I guess that posting is working. Well, you could have made a plan and got 4 folks, but okay. You know what I'm saying? So let's make sure we start off our week with at least some type of idea. And we don't have to do the whole fake Delulu. I'm gonna make 20K by Friday. If the goal is 200 by Friday, I'm cool with that. If the goal is 2,000 by Friday and that's your world, I'm cool with that. What's truly your world? How many people can you truly convert by Friday? Okay, what is that number? Is it one person, 2 people, 10 people, 100 people? What is it for you? Allison says, I like the hair. Thank you, girl. I told y'all them braids was going to heaven, girl. Even though I love old braids. I think braids and crochet look so good as it get old. What's up, Coco? Happy Monday, girl. Yes. She says, I got something under my belt, baby. Ooh, I'm here for that. Okay, now. All right, so Coco says 1,000 by Friday. She needs to do 1,000 by Friday. I'm here for that, friend. Okay, so if we need to do 1,000 bucks by Friday, how many people do you need? How much on average are people spending with you? So is the stuff 500 each and we need 2 people? Is it $2? You know, we need 500 people. What is the amount of people that we need? Allison says, I'm manifesting 10 people because the summer money slide has already started in the teacher world. So now I'm trying to do the parents. Yes, ma'am. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. How many people do I need to say yes by Friday? If this is new to your world, this feels like, oh, I'm doing too much. This feels like I shouldn't have to do all that to get sales. If that's new to you, this is going to feel like you're doing too much. But for the people who understand the ability to stay consistent and sustainable, this is simple. When you walk into your job, if you go work at a call center, baby, they already know how many calls you need to make every day. They don't just say, well, just see what happens. No, baby, we got a scoreboard. Okay, we know exactly what need to go on in here so that the lights can stay on. And that's what we're navigating into this month with us conquering the yes factor. Okay. So by Friday, how much money needs to be new to your world? Okay, it's already out there. Okay, how many people do you need to convert? And so, okay, we talk about the amount of people that we need to convert. How many people do we need to touch? So if Allison says she needs 10 new sales, does that mean she just posts? And because she got 3,000 followers, 10 people should buy? No, because we can't control that. That's just leaving it up to chance. Which, I mean, I guess, but you know. So how many people do you need to touch? Okay, Ivana says she needs to do 1,500 by Friday. I need one person at my new bundle pricing. I love this. My goal is minimum per week at this price currently, and that's going to get her at $6,000 per month. I love that. I love that. I'm telling y'all, I'm loving this space in this season and in this side of the world. So if you're new to this, like us, like really not running away from the numbers and us being cool with the numbers for what they are. I mean, I love it. I love it. So Ivana has a package. Let me slow down. I'm so excited this morning. She has a package for $1,500. So that's only one customer for her. Okay, that's only one customer for her, and that's going to get her $6,000 per month. I love it. What does that look like for you and your business? So I need my payment systems to be set up. I'm ready to fly. You talking about for somebody to like buy from you, Coco? Because girl, I just use regular stuff like Square. Yeah. So for your business this week, how many people do you need to convert? How many people do you need to touch? And if your idea of touching people is just posting and leaving it out in the wild, I feel like maybe there's something you can do to have a little bit more control there. And you tell me what you think. Unless your audience has proven that when you post a certain amount of time, a certain amount of them buy. But I mean, who knows, right? Okay. She said, yes, a payment system. Girl, I just use Square, girl. I don't use nothing fancy, friend. I really don't. I just do all my stuff with Square. Okay. All right. So let's talk about how to. Y'all are like, Deb, that's cool and all, but that sounds a little bland. That sounds a little straight to the point. How do I actually do that? What can I do to make this fun? I always have people say, what can I do to make my business stand out? Like, what can I do to make my business stand out? Let's talk about that, because I feel like we sell when we actually like it and when we believe in it. And sometimes it's like you like it, but you don't believe that it's actually worth putting it out there for other people to buy, to the point where you feel like you're annoying them. So we want to conquer that, girl. What's up, Laura? Laura says, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Happy Monday. We're diving into our topic for the month, which is conquering the yes factor. So the girls were sharing what they did this weekend. It was Mother's Day, and we've been talking about looking ahead for this week and making sure that we're setting goals that feel good to us, that feel realistic for our world, and that we've thought out. Okay. So we have the big goal, how many people we want to convert, how many people do we need to touch? It is May, it is prom and graduation season. The girls that do makeup, the girls that do hair. Oh my God. Please tell me we're reaching out to all of these girls that go to these schools and say, hey, I got some last minute appointments. Would love to get you in by Friday. Please tell me if you do hair and you need some people on the books. There's all these people graduating and Mother's Day and all that. This should be a busy season for you. But if not, just you touching people is going to put you ahead of the game. So just little stuff like that to make sure that you're thinking about your customer, what season they're in. Allison knows that she has a product for kids. So of course she know that this is time of year where they're getting out of school. So she's making sure that she's shifting to the parents in that whole summer. Your kids are going to be at home angle. So this is why another reason why I love going live, not just for visibility, but you actually get to spend time with your customers and you understand them and the way that they think and the way that they act and what questions that they ask that you really didn't know about, instead of only talking to your customers once they buy from you. You know what I'm saying? So that's another reason why I love it, because I often ask people, like, tell me what's your customer's biggest concern or what they're thinking about right now. And they literally have no idea. And that's okay. But I'm like, man, that's just a good sign that maybe you just start going live and just talking to them and just understanding who they are, so that you start making decisions that benefit them and stuff that they're eager to pay for because you spent time with them. People gonna tell you what they need, honey. She said, I'm trying to get my money for the Conquer Club, honey. Girl, there is no barrier for you to try to overcome to get money for the Conquer Club. If you want to get in the Conquer Club, you book a call with me. If you need to make the $600 or whatever it is to get in the Conquer Club, just tell me. I'll tell you what to do. You go make the money and you come pay me by Friday. So there is no mountain or barrier for you to think about when you think about trying to get membership, the money for the membership for the Conquer Club. That's not a thing in our world, okay? That's not a thing in our world, okay? Well, I had somebody sign up for a really high ticket offer with me. I did a collaboration. And if you need to make the money, like, just say that. That's okay. But there's no trick. If you need to understand how to make a couple of $100 in your business by Friday, just book a call and let's just do it, okay? Just way more interested in you being able to move forward and do it consistently. So then that's why the Conquer Club membership is for the year. Okay. All right. So let's dive back in, y'all. Making sure that we make a sales plan for this week in our business. This Friday, friend, how many people do you need to convert and how many people do you need to touch? Okay. And are you going to make a plan for that, or are you just kind of going to post content and stick your head in the sand? Okay. That is not a season a lot of us can afford to be in. Okay. So, okay. So how many people do you need to touch to get your goal? So are you going to DM people? Are you going to be calling people? Are you going to be texting people? Are you going to be having people register for some type of webinar or sales event? Are you going to be guest coaching or guest speaking somewhere? Like, what are you going to be doing to where you say, this is the thing that I do to actively go after people? Okay. To actively go after people, this is the thing that I do. to actively get in front of people and say, hey, I have something for you to buy. What is that going to be for you this week? And y'all know last week on the show, we talked about this idea of like, I don't want to be salesy. Like hearing that, some people have that a part of their journey, which I know I definitely have, where it's like, I don't want to be salesy, right? And sometimes I have a fear that some part of that we can overcome and be okay with being a little salesy sometimes. We don't want to be scammy or spammy, but it's okay for people to understand that, hey, you're trying to sell something and you're trying to sell it on a daily basis. Now, being scammy and spammy is something that we talk about, which is make sure you understand how to make your content a little original and dynamic. We don't teach like trendy content in our community just because, child, I can't keep up. The last thing I know about is Shannon Sharp. Now, I don't know what Marvin Sapp, Shannon Sharp, I don't know what happened since then, so I can't keep up. So, okay. So let me ask you this too, friend, because this gets very real, especially when you start off your week like me and you're like, woo, I got to get to it this week. When will you rest so that you don't burn out this week? Oh, this is so new to my world. Scheduling a little rest. Scheduling a little rest so that I don't burn out. For me, that was my yesterday, girl. I stayed in the bed all day. It was like to the point where I'm like eating and I'm like just sliding the plate out the way, just like, okay, chilling, okay. And this is, I'm saying this, but I want y'all to know I'm not somebody that's mad at hustle culture at all. People are mad at hustle culture. I'm not somebody that's mad at hustle culture, but but because I think that the hustle culture that people talk about is really that times 10 that you got to do to be great. But however, we know it does lead to burnout, and it just is what it is. Welcome to the game, baby. Welcome to the fire. I'm not gonna tell you no different. It's gonna burn you out. Okay. But if you're in a season where you're getting close, do you need to schedule a little rest? Do you need to say, okay, I need to go hard today, tomorrow, and Wednesday? That means today I need to go ahead and map out who all I need to talk to or reach out to. That means tomorrow I need to actually plan out some content. And then Wednesday I reach out to everybody. Thursday I give myself a little chill day. And then Friday I go back and try to follow up. That doesn't require anything new, strategy, system. You reinvent the wheel. Like, what is your thing that you do to where you say, okay, I need to reach out to these people. These are the people that I'm going to reach out to. And if you don't have a list of people to reach out to, then start there. That means that visibility and connection is your very first step. So also inside the Conquer Club, you'll see at the bottom of the screen, this is where we're diving into this week. Is making sure that our business has some type of home base that you visit on a daily basis. And it shows you, who are you reaching out to? Who are you in conversation with? Who has inquired about your stuff lately? The people that DM'd you and ghosted you 6 months ago, where they at, friend? Shoot, they probably got paid Friday and took their mama to Papa Dough yesterday. They could have been paying you. Where do you keep track of all of that? And is that a part of your routine instead of trying to, you know, get some 6-figure strategy where really we can dig deep with the people that we already have? If we had some type of routine around it and some type of organization and humbleness about it, we can move mountains and we can make some money. Okay. So that's what we're doing inside the Conquer Club. We're making sure that we have that home base that we visit on a daily basis. And that tells us the reality of our business. Because my social media and 14,000 followers on Facebook, I mean, it doesn't really tell you much about business from my perspective. It doesn't tell me anything. So I need a home base that actually tells me who I'm in a conversation with, who booked a consultation and didn't show up, who booked a consultation is interested in more information, who booked a consultation that actually bought something, who DM'd me 6 months ago about Conquer Club and I never came back to them. That's the point of the home base. And that's what we're uncovering inside of Conquer Club this month. And it is a game changer. So we did part 1 last week with our kickoff call, and tomorrow we're doing the full transparent tour, and I'm actually just showing the ladies mine, which I use Monday.com, and they certified us as a partner this year. So we're a partner of Monday.com. So I'm showing the ladies how I use it because, of course, they trust the template I've built for women who work alone. Okay. So that's what we on, girl. She said, thank you for the motivation. Of course, honey. Of course, my girl, we are in this thing together. Okay. Girl, I am sitting in my house shoes. I got a shirt on, I got some little shorts, I got all fashion up. Like, girl, we out here. Okay. But we moving. Okay. Allison says, so I looked it up on ChatGPT and asked how to survive the summer. Oh, teacher paid teacher store drought. I'm going to do a summer learning series, which includes campaign calendar starting with sharing sneak peeks in a freebie on TikTok live. Go on, Allison. So you're going to do a summer learning series. So Allison has printables for teachers, parents, and tutors. But of course, since kids are getting out of school, she's transitioned her audience to the parents, and she's going to do a summer learning series. Obviously, she knows that her parents are getting their kids at home all during the day. They may have technology, but maybe they want some more interactive activities for them. She don't want to have to be Googling stuff off Etsy and print it out and going to the bookstore. Allison has her solution to keep your kids engaged during the summertime. She has these ebooks, and she also did a physical copy of it that is beautiful cover to cover. So go on, girl. Cheers to you. Cheers to you. Allison goes live multiple times a week. And she was in her field, of course, as a teacher. So this is why, like I said, this is the reason why I love going live. People think it's just, yes, it's marketing, yes, it's visibility, but I get a chance to talk to my target audience every single day. I don't have to, you know what I'm saying? ChatGPT, what do you think my target audience thinks about it? I'm gonna ask them girls on the show in the morning. Okay. Knee deep in the business, knee deep understanding what's working and not working and not running away from it, but leaning into it. Okay. The people know you. You know the people. You know the business. You know the money. You know how it moves. Okay. So when the business is low, we don't lean out, we lean in even more. And that is how we conquer amazing days, amazing weeks, amazing months, and amazing years inside of our business. And that's what we on, girl, because we're making 2025 our best year yet. Allison says, yes, it's weekly skills. Oh, okay. So she's doing like weekly skills for a few weeks through June, with my bundle being my big sale at the end. Sales funnel. Come on, girl. She ain't playing around. I got to put the link to the Conquer Club at the bottom of the screen because you ain't playing around. This is the type of stuff that we talk about inside the Conquer Club too. Of course, if you hear it in the show, if you joined the show before, you know Allison is in the Conquer Club with her business. So I'm so excited. But this takes me to something that I think is really important as we transition to our next topic of this idea of, like I said, I'm not somebody that's really mad at hustle culture. Like, I'm really not. I'm not mad at the person that's going to tell you have to wake up at 4:00, go to sleep, do this. Like, I'm not mad at it. But I think that it's important for us to hear and be okay with the idea of, I don't want to say slow and steady because I don't think that's accurate. I'm more of a make a plan and stick to it a little bit type of girl. That's maybe what I'm thinking. More of a, hey, if we're going to make a plan for May Deb, let's make a plan and stick to it and not give up a day into it, a week into it, 3 weeks into it, and then say the plan didn't work. So this is something that we really embrace inside the Conquer Club. So you can see, even as Allison is thinking about her business, like very like just at a pace of it's just planned out. Okay. Because we don't want to, and all of the ladies inside the Conquer Club, they should be okay. Planning our business, like looking at it by the month at the least, like at the minimum, right? Looking at the month, like what am I doing this month? What's the theme? What's the topic? What am I promoting? What am I focusing on? What is my customer doing this time of the year? Everybody's transitioning to summertime one way or another in their business, right? Kids are getting out of school. Um, you know, that's a big part of people's everyday life. So we don't have to think of people like, I want out of the box ideas. I'll be like, girl, but your customers living the regular life now. So I love it. So she's doing weekly skills for a few weeks through June. And then she's gonna have a big sale at the end. I love it. I love it. We talked about that on the show last week, making sure that it's okay for us to embrace the idea that when our customers come, they come to us and they sit down somewhere, baby. When you come buy one thing, oh baby, you can sit down because we got so much stuff for you to buy later on, baby. Don't you even worry about it. Okay? Ain't no one here to quit over here. Okay, baby, you gonna treat me like a lady. You gonna treat me like a lady, okay? Ain't no one here to quit over here. You come buy one thing today, I got something for you to buy in a few weeks. Don't you worry. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful concept that I love how we've embraced it inside the Conquer Club. If you come get your hair done with me one time, oh, well, let's go ahead and book you out for the next 8 weeks. I'm going to just add $10. Okay. So what day is going to be good? Okay, then. Okay, cool. You just did your consultation. You don't think you're ready? Okay, well, what we're going to do is you go ahead and plan your content. And then next Wednesday, I'm going to send you this and we're going to do that. Okay, cool. Okay, you've been in the Conquer Club. Okay, cool. Well, let's explore you. Like, what's up? What's up? When you come here, baby, you come here and sit down somewhere. Come here and sit down somewhere because we have more for you to buy. Even for those of us that have a singular product. When I think about some of the ladies I come across in the wellness space and they do like sea moss gel, right? When you get your one jar, okay, you follow up. Hey Deb, you bought your sea moss a week ago. Like, what's up? How's it working? Okay, Deb, it's been 3 months since you bought that sea moss. Now, have you lost some weight? Is your skin better? Do you need some more? Did you not like the flavor? Like, what's going on in your world? Because you need to buy again. Point blank, period. And if that's the mindset we had, and we had a home base where we could just be on it every day after we do our content, do you think it would change your business? Do you think it would give you more customers, more sales, more opportunities? This is why I love the idea of that home base so much in your business. Having that home base. Who am I in conversation with? Who have I been in conversation with in the past? Those conversations didn't go anywhere. Who do I need to be in conversation with? When did I ghost people? It's okay. When did I ghost somebody and I need to go revisit that opportunity until they tell me no? Not because I've told myself no out of shame or embarrassment, because I just couldn't follow up at the time. It just is what it is. Okay, whatever. Like, let's move on. What's next? Do we want to revisit that? Yes or no? If we do, let's do it. If not, oh well. Like, let's make sure that we're moving the needle. Okay, we have to put ourselves on. Let that be the mantra for this week. I got to put myself on. Nobody is coming for me in my most beautiful corner of the internet. I got to go put myself on. So how are you going to go put yourself on this week with people? Besides posting content. You do that, how will you pull them in for more? Hey, Denisha. She says, hey, Deb. Happy Monday. What's up, girl? So we're doing all this week. I keep saying all this week. All this month inside the show. We're doing Conquer the Yes Factor. So it's Monday. So we're making sure we're starting our Monday off right, feeling good, making sure that we're doing things like posting our content, but that we also have some type of sales or touch point plan. Okay. How many people do I need to say yes by Friday? Or am I leaving it up to chance, hoping and praying that somebody says yes? Which, if that's you, whatever, but this might not be your vibe. This ain't your room, friend. Okay. But if you don't want to leave it up to chance, you want to actually convert people by the end of the week. How many people do you need to go touch? And do you have people to go touch? This exposes the true gaps in our business that we don't see just by looking at us online. Okay. And this is why I love that home base. Okay. All right. So happy Monday. I think tomorrow we'll be inside the Conquer Club, right? And we're going to be doing the transparent back end tour tomorrow. I'm going to actually be showing the Conquer Club how I use Monday.com inside of my business to keep up with people who've reached out in the past, who I need to talk to, who I need to follow up with, what that looks like, the sales, the projections, week to week, month to month, day to day. So I'll be showing that inside the Conquer Club tomorrow evening at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. So shout out to all of the ladies who are inside the Conquer Club. And if you want to know more, we are definitely looking for members for 2025. We're looking for 20 new ladies to come inside the Conquer Club. So if you go to jointheconquerclub.com, you can apply and we can talk about if it's a good fit for you.
Me, the Conquer Club is a sisterhood. I didn't know a lot of these ladies. I have truly made connections, real friendships, bonds. I've cried with these ladies. It elevated my business so much, just putting a foot on the gas and stomping on necks, like literally. I'm really proud to be a part of this space, and I think this is what entrepreneurs need.
Yes. So I hope y'all have an amazing week. Again, think about how many people you need to convert by the end of the week. How many people do you need to touch? How much money that's going to make you? And if that's too scary, then go to church. I love y'all. Y'all already know the vibes. When y'all wake up tomorrow, make sure y'all conquer something.